We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll run here with John Kelly. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, gone. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10, Goff again. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Super one. Hardball.
Again, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, it's gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Davis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
3rd and long. It's gone. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wiggles free. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gun!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On fourth down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
DC.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
14.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the end zone, gone. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Goff now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Throwing again is gone. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example.
Right, now,
trying to look
56,
downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield trying for Wright, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Again, this is Kelly. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goff on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't
They
they?
got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, here's Goff. Underneath to Davis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
14.
From the gun, here's Goff. And Eifert has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now it's Davis. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Goff. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
sees, he sees.
On fourth down, Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now it's gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6. Pick up, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Go, 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 run, run, run! Oh, yeah! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! No, 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 check, Patriot! Patriot! No, 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 check, Patriot! Patriot!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
He wasn't ready! He wasn't ready! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
To throw, Mayfield. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Tell him. 76. 76.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Goff again. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Goff now to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You got him. You got him. No. Check. Patriot.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Here's Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jamie Collins in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Super 66.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
76. 76.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
76. 76.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. It's gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
On first down, it's gone. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mayfield on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. First down, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Gone!
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Michael Brockers. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's gone. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Davis running left. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Rams on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This is Davis, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Now
gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And right with it here over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter. You're going. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for L.A., their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
right, we're gonna do this one more time. Listen. I'm ripping and living and striving to kill her, the ripper. He calling, we're going, he flowing. You know he was singing and doing it, moving and grooving and stopping and breaking and talking and walking and flipping and ripping and script. No. This is what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna test my syllability. You know what I'm saying? I like to call it my syllability. I've been sipping on this right now. This is one of the last songs we recorded for this. So I'm gonna really go off for y'all right now. We gonna do this in one breath, all right? This ain't no editing. We gonna do it like this. So y'all ready? Yeah. No. Y'all ready? Yeah. I'm flipping and living and shoving and killing the ribby, calling, we're going and flowing and he was zooming and doing and moving and grooving and stopping and rocking and talking and walking and flipping and ripping and flipping and ripping and scribbling. I'm ready to go when I buy it, can break it open at the end, get control, can choke on it later, yeah. Slicing MCs like Darth Vader, the head of the second, I swear to say yeah.
When you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, rep protecting that. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rep protecting that. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, Reeves and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my